What's going on, everyone? I'm Daniel Rodriguez. It's time to review another movie. Today, I'm going to be reviewing the latest horror film to be directed by David F. Sandberg. Just going to give you the pros, cons, final score, tell you whether or not you should go check this out in theaters, wait for rental, or maybe just never see this movie at all. Here is my non-spoiler review for Lights Out. Alright guys, first off I have to say, right when I got back home after seeing this film, I went into my room, this is the game room, but I went into my actual room, and the lights started flickering. Which flickering is obviously a big part of this film. Although I wasn't scared with my lights flickering, I was creeped out. And that's what Lights Out does best. The problem with horror films today is that they're not scary. All horror movies do today is just jump scare, jump scare, jump scare. Oh look, what's that? Jump scare. Now while Lights Out does have a lot of jump scares, they're actually scary. And the best thing about it is I only saw the trailer for Lights Out one time, and that was like 2 months before I went to go see it. So that's the thing about this film. If you're gonna go see it, don't look at any of the trailers or any of the promotions. It's better that way. Now, one of the best things about the film, obviously, is our main antagonist, the ghost, woman, creature, demon, thingy, witch. Now, if I'm not mistaken, she's technically CGI, which means the actors had to use their imagination. Now, one of the producers for this film is James Wan, the man who directed The Conjuring and The Conjuring 2. Unlike most horror directors today, James Wan actually knows how to do horror right. You could feel a lot of James Wan inspiration in this film since he was on set when they were filming this. The opening of this film was the perfect way to set the mood. If this movie was set in a TV universe, all you have to do is call Sam and Dean Winchester. If this was based in a video game world, well, this is some Alan Wake bullshit. Now, Lights Out has a very small cast, which makes it even better because it's more intimate. I also thought the backstory behind the antagonist was really interesting. Now, this film only cost $4.9 million to make. And the little CGI that they used was perfect. And I don't think a lot of people have pointed this out, but even though it's called Lights Out, the lighting in the film is very well done. Now, this film is only an hour and 21 minutes, which is perfect. The pacing is fast. There aren't really that many slow scenes. It kind of just continues, and it really doesn't get boring. Most horror films today are about like an hour and 40 minutes to 2 hours and 10 minutes. But this film really doesn't waste time getting to the point. It happens, and it happens quick. And again, with a small cast, it works out very well, very intimate. Now, there are a few problems I had with this film, so I won't spoil anything, but I'm going to have to weave it through. Now, somewhere within the opening of the film, someone dies, and it's part of the story, it's brought up, but it's never really felt. There's no drama, and it's like, oh, this person died, and it's not a big impact really within the people that are close to the other person. Also, Lights Out at times can be predictable. You can mostly tell when the jump scares are going to happen, yet it still frightens you. Even though you're expecting it, you're kind of, having a fist in your hand, you're like, it's going to go down, it's happening, but when it does, you expect it, but it still gets you. And last but not least, the final resolution to the problem in this film, when stuff are happening and the resolution goes on, or the ending, and it's like, why didn't you just do that like 40 minutes ago? Like when everything was going on, all hell breaking loose, why didn't you just do that from the beginning instead of getting your ass knocked out over and over again? Overall, I was very surprised by Lights Out. A few months ago when I saw the trailers in the theater, I wasn't excited for it. I looked at it and thought, oh, here we go. Another horror film, another, crappy horror film. Look at The Darkness that was a few months ago with Kevin Bacon. Yeah, I was thinking like, there's always a movie with a creepy shadow figure that has weird reggae hair and like, rah. It's always been like that. It's like, great, another horror film. But I have to say that this film scared a lot of shit out of me. There has only been 2 really good or great horror films this year, which is The Conjuring 2 and Lights Out. Now, is Lights Out worth watching in general? Yes. Is it worth watching in theaters? Yes, when I think about it, it is a perfect date night when you think about it, man. Boyfriend, girlfriend, or even mom and dad. Definitely check out this film in theaters. I think it's a really good horror scare. So I am going to give Lights Out a 7.5 out of a 10. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, you could leave a like. You could comment down below to me what you guys thought about Lights Out. You can share with your friends and hit that subscribe button for more movie reviews. Much more on my channel. I'm seeing Suicide Squad tonight, so crazy. Squad. But anyway, again, thanks a lot. Every week I review new movie reviews. My upcoming reviews are Bad Moms, Cafe Society, and Suicide Squad, and Ice Age Collision Course. So stay tuned for that. Every new single release that is released in theaters, every movie that releases will be reviewed on this channel. Thanks again. Love you all. Till next time, bye-bye. And keep the lights on.